Hey, what's up, my Evercade Enthusiasts? My name is PGP YT. Welcome to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about Elland Crystal Wars and whether or not it's going to come to the Evercade. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, Elland Crystal Wars? What is that? Now, for those of you who don't know what this game is, it's actually based on the foundation of a cancelled Dune game from 2001. And if you know what Dune is, and you know how Dune's had a resurrection in recent years due to, I say recent years, like recently due to the Denis Villeneuve movie, you would understand what I'm talking about. Now, this game looks like a action adventure space game, where you obviously you're going through the desert sands on all these different worlds. And it looks like a fun game. It looks like a fun game. Clearly, it's got some like interactions and like cutscene like elements to the game, as well as some like first person mode where you're flying like ships and whatnot, taking on other ships. And I think it looks pretty cool. And it's one that I would definitely buy if it came to arcade. Now, one question that is obviously asked with a lot of these games that I talk about on this show is how many of these games would actually be available on Evercade? How many of them would have licensing issues? How many of them, how would it be hard to get the developer and publishers on board? And in this case, I do not think that would be very hard to do because Elland The Crystal Wars, guys, is a game that's been developed by John Roo. Now, if you don't know who John Roo is, he's the developer behind the Atari Lynx game Chips Challenge, which is on Evercade as well, as well as most 16-bit systems. And he is also the developer of Quest Arrest, which is a Game Boy game, which is also on Evercade with an exclusive version which includes color. Now, would John be willing to license this game to Evercade? I think they would. I think he would. I think he would look at the success of how well Quest Arrest and Chips Challenge did on the previous cartridges, and then say, yeah, you know what, might as well. Because also, what you remember with a lot of these games, guys, a lot of these games are actually lost media in some form. Where you look at a company like Pico Interactive. Pico Interactive is part of so many games on Evercade now, including the Galaco cart and like the two home console ones. And with Pico, a lot of these games are stuff from like Japan or Europe or Asia, where they've been lost to time, and then they've always gone in and like they've saved them, they've bought the rights, they now own the ROMs and they've re-released them. And I think John would look at this game, and obviously it was originally cancelled for the Game Boy Advance. Now that he's bringing it back, I do think he would look at it as, we can like preserve this game, we can give this game to a new audience. And remember, those that collect for Game Boy Advance isn't the same audience that collects for the Evercade. And the game looks fun, and I do think he would license it. Now, whether it be part of like Indie Heroes 2 or like a dual cartridge or a single game cart, which might be a thing they do in the future, I don't know. I don't personally think that the single game cart's likely, and I do think that if they released this game on Evercade, they'd probably bundle it with Indie Heroes. It'd be probably on Indie Heroes 2 if that's the cartridge that's supposedly coming out. I know Games Re-Up made a video talking about a game that might have leaked that was supposed to be coming to Indie Heroes 2. Yeah, if it doesn't come to Indie Heroes 2, I'm sure it could come to Indie Heroes 3 or come to Evercade in the future. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Now, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. In the description, there'll be a link to the developer John Roo's Twitter, and also a link to his Kickstarter for this game. I'm not sure if you can still back it, but if you can still back it, go back it. And hopefully we'll see this game on Evercade in 2022, if not 2023, maybe. That'd be great. Obviously, you can subscribe to my channel as well if you want. If you want to have more updates on games that I'm finding out about, like for Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, uh, NES, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, all that sort of. And if they can come to Evercade, there's a huge load of games out there, guys, and I want to cover as many as I can on games I think that would come to Evercade and do great things for the brand, great things for the system, and great things for the platform in general. Where people like it'll bring more attention to the platform. And more sales means more games come, and more games mean more sales. So it's a symbiotic relationship. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.